chime in if there's something else that I can.
Totally, I don't want to take anything, but I want to make sure he doesn't say something, so. But my thing will be making sure people know. Christmas,
We should send those people over to ETO. Those people.
Who's taking Mike Fitzgerald? His letter, who's had no legislative, the statements. So those are. I need to respond to Seth today. Did you see my thoughts on
Constantly tried to put my straws in the recycling bin, and I'm like, have you learned nothing from Ashton? I thought no, I put the whole picture. Am I wrong? I could be 100% wrong, but it could just be that, like.
Mark, you ready?
I'm ready, let's do it.
All right. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided to the Co-Star, the official newspaper of the Borough of Belmar, and the Asbury Park Press, and notice of this meeting was posted on the bulletin board of the municipal building. Take roll call. Councilwoman Donovan?
Here.
Councilwoman McKinney?
Here.
Councilman Levis?
Here.
Councilman Rondinero?
Here.
And Mayor Buckafusco is absent.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for a moment of silence for our troops and first responders and their families. Please keep in your thoughts Mayor Buckafusco's father-in-law this evening as he's in hospice. We'd also like to remember in 1942, on August 9th, Belmar, New Jersey, fallen radio operator, 3rd class, Walter Luttrell Larison, who died at age 18 during the Battle of Guadalcanal on the USS Quincy. Thank you. And one more, a brief moment of silence for the fallen Lieutenant Governor, Sheila Oliver. Thank you. All right, first on the agenda is workshop discussion. We have no agenda items for workshop discussion. If anyone would like to bring anything up, Councilman Donovan.
No, we're gonna.
Hi, we just wanted to update everyone. We had a meeting, town hall meeting in Taylor Pavilion last week about the Verizon project. We talked about all the progress we've made so far. We had Commissioner Tom Arnone and County Council Michael Fitzgerald there to answer questions from residents as best they could, considering the ongoing legal situation. We also talked about what we could do going forward. We have residents now who are interested in signing up to volunteer to gather more signatures on the beach. We have a few weekends left at the beach. And we also were very happy to unveil that Congressman Chris Smith has sent a letter to Verizon in support of our campaign here and asking them to stop any ongoing legal procedures and to work with the county to end the residents to something that satisfies everyone. We were really excited about it. It was a great meeting.
Great letter.
Yeah. As far as the ongoing situation there, we've been doing a lot of thinking about what next steps could be. I know I was interested in thinking about what we could ask the congressman for going forward, because I know a lot of people have been interested in the bigger picture here as it relates to the greater Monmouth County area. I don't think it's out of the question to ask the congressman about potential changes to the 1996 Telecommunications Act, maybe some type of amendment that would make it easier and give small towns more authority to push back against these type of changes. And really what I'm interested in as well is something that would make sure that if they're being treated like a public utility, that they have the responsibilities of one, and none of that has to be ensuring that they are going to areas of need. There are other areas all over the country that are rural, that don't get any broadband service, and those include some places in New Jersey.
Right.
So that's an ongoing project that I know some of the residents are interested in.
As well as the health implications. We had a couple residents get up and speak about the health implications of 5G radiation, Wi-Fi radiation, the dangers of it, studies showing such, which was very interesting, and I think will be shared if we can get that information. There are a couple really important articles, good articles that we'd like to share up on our Facebook page, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there's a lot of good information out there. So that was also good that we brought that to light as well.
Yes. If people don't know, there is a website. It's belmaragainst5gtowers.com, and there is also the Facebook page. So those do post updates there. And you can find both the letter from Chris Smith, the statement from our state legislatures, legislators. Yes, State Senator Robert Singer and Assemblyman Sean Keane and Ned Thompson. They send in a statement in support of what we're doing here. So you can find those on there, and also a copy of the letter that Monmouth County Council sent to Verizon pushing a gap against their request to continue the project, which they are not calling an application because Monmouth County does not believe it is an
Yeah,
application.
that's so good.
Yeah.
Got it. That's good. All right.
Very good.
Cool.
Councilman around there, anything for the workshop?
Well, I do have, this isn't Belmar specific, so I won't have it in my notes, but at Walmart this Saturday from 10 to 2, there's a community event to provide free health screenings. So if you need free and low cost immunizations, health screenings, they are doing like the flu shot, tetanus, hepatitis. You can also check your cholesterol, blood glucose, blood pressure, and more. You don't need insurance, it's no cost. So if you want to find out more about this, please go to walmart.com/wellnesshub.
Very good. I will do that during public session, right before when we get there. The only thing I have for workshop is going to be, if we could get an update on fuel dock. Administrator King, I know there's been some discussions, and the fuel dock has been down for the last couple of days to at least one pump. So I'd like to just give an update to the public on where we are with getting the repairs done.
Sure. What happened is marina personnel noticed that the center fuel dock was sinking. Was about 2 inches below the rest of the dock, and through they worked with the engineer's office and found out that a piece of the flotation device separated from the concrete where the fuel pump is, causing it to lower. So what they did is I got a report here from our engineer from today. They evaluated the situation and believed the dock was stable and being supported by the tie rods, the side whalers, and the adjacent dock sections. However, out of abundance of caution, the fuel and electric to the center pump and the north pump were shut off and fuel product removed from the lines. In addition, a temporary wood walkway was placed across the damaged section. Then what they did, DPW and engineer's office reached out to Bellingham Marine, who's a dock supplier. They had somebody fly up from Florida to evaluate the situation for temporary solutions. They decided the best solution was to put obtain plastic floats, put underneath that dock section. What you do, you fill them a little bit so you can get them under there, and then you pump out the water to create the flotation part of it for the interior foam. So what they're doing now, they're in the process of locating the floats, getting quotes from area contractors, pending availability of materials and manpower. The contractors who will actually put them in, they'll generate a schedule. But it'll probably be another couple of weeks. So what they did, there's one pump operating now, the center, and the one on the left are out of service right now. So as soon as it's an emergency situation and they're working on it, and like I said, Bellingham flew up somebody from Florida to evaluate it. So that's where we're at right now.
Very good. Thank you. And Just one more thing, I was just wondering if we could get an update on the electrical repairs for the fire department, how we're progressing with that.
Sure, we had an electrical engineer, in talking to a couple of the electrical contractors that took a look at the building, they suggested that we get an electrical engineer in just to create a basic scope of work, so everybody knew exactly what had to be done. So they could price it out the same way, you know, in talking to them, they said that if they were just to do it themselves, there'd be a lot of contingencies built in, not knowing what to expect. By having an electrical engineer look at it and determine what needed to be done, then they could price it out accordingly. So we received just about 10 minutes ago, received a proposal from the electrical engineer for the basic scope of work. We'll get this back to them, they're gonna get started. That's probably gonna be a couple weeks. We'll have that scope, send it out to the 4 contractors that we've been in touch with, get a proposal back from them, and select somebody to do the work.
So that's a couple of weeks just to get the scope document back?
Correct.
Okay. Anybody else on workshop? No, nothing? All right, that's all I have for workshop, so we'll move on to petitions. Do we have any petitions for the council?
I did not receive any.
All right, there's no petitions, we'll move on to approval of the minutes.
Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of the July 25th meeting?
Motion.
Or, sorry, it should actually be August.
Is it the 25th or is it the August 8th?
It's the August 8th, it
Oh.
should be. So, could we already approve it? So motion to approve the August 8th meeting minutes.
Motion.
Second.
Councilman Donovan?
Yes.
Councilman Kinney?
Abstain.
Councilman Levis?
Yes.
Councilman Rondonero?
Yes.
All right, next is reports of council. Councilwoman Donovan?
Only 2 things real quick. We still have movies on the beach going. It is starting earlier in case anyone was concerned about late starts. This week we'll be Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, I believe. Yes, which I should say caused some havoc in my household. Of all movies, that was the one. We also have, just a reminder, Centennial Festival coming up mid-September, September 16th, Saturday in Piano Plaza.
Councilwoman King? Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Okay, first thing, Shade Tree Commission. We are bringing back the beautiful Belmar tree buying program from the Fernbrook Nursery. It's trees that you can purchase to put on your own property to beautify your property. The order forms are going to be at the entrance of the Borough Hall and also at the entrance of the library. And it will also be available online, right? I believe,
Yes.
Jim? Yeah, it also will be available online. So pick up an order form if you would like to buy some trees for your property. The hazardous tree letters, the original 31 hazardous tree letters that went out, only 8 people have not responded to those original letters to the Shade Tree Commission. They need to respond to the Shade Tree Commission in the next 30 days or they will be sent over to code enforcement. So please respond in some way, either by email or by letter, or respond in some way that you're going to be taking care of your trees. The next ADA meeting is the date's been changed to next Thursday, the 31st at the library, 6:30. Recreation, successful summer camp ended with the talent show, right? Everybody had fun at the talent show last week. Soccer signups, and this Friday. The last Luckinville Pops Band is this coming Monday, the 28th at Taylor Pavilion. And after Labor Day, all the fitness classes that were moved to the gym are all being moved back to Taylor Pavilion. So look out for schedules for that. And then around the schools, Belmar Elementary goes back to school September 6th, half days for the 6th, 7th, and 8th. First full day is Monday, September 11th. St. Rose Grammar School, they have Tuesday the 6th or the 5th is their meet and greet where they get to meet their teachers. And then they start their first full day of school in the grammar school September 6th. And St. Rose High School has freshman orientation August 31st. Tuesday, September 5th is the first day for everybody. And Mr. Doherty, the principal over there would like to remind everybody that the 100th anniversary of St. Rose High School is this year, and you could purchase 50/50 tickets to support the centennial, either at the school, at the high school, or after masses on September 10th, October 8th, or November 5th. And winners need not be present. So that's a good way to support the high school. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Councilwoman Rondemaro.
Thank you, Council President. We have a summer reading scavenger hunt coming up. 9 days left to submit your reading maps and earn chances to win prizes. The deadline is August 31st at 8 p.m. The scavenger hunt celebration and awards event will be September 9th at 11 a.m. at the library. There will be prizes, snacks, and activities. The celebration awards event is open to all participants regardless of their reading progress. Join us as we celebrate summer reading success. The summer closeout concert, actually tonight, is Tommy B and the Deep Blue Sea in front of the library. The closeout concert will be the Pat Roddy Band at 6 p.m. Thursday, September 7th. Bring your lawn chairs and friends for a great night. Free pizza and water will be available. The library will present a great and unique program for kids that teaches them how to assemble and play a wooden pipe organ at 4 p.m. Wednesday, September 20th at the library's lower level Tarzian Media Room. The library also wishes to thank DPW Associate Sean for his great work in remodeling bookshelves in the children's room of the library. His quality workmanship resulted in an increase of shelf space, allowing for more books and materials to be housed for our younger readers to enjoy. The Mayor and Council and we all experienced a wonderful ribbon cutting at Meta Yoga, a new business in town. It's right across from the Belmar Elementary School. That was wonderful, so be on the lookout for Meta Yoga. Also, we have lots of things coming up. Next Friday, the 1st, we have the kids' races from the Belmar 5. Saturday the 2nd is the Belmar 5 from 8 to 11. Then September 10th, we have the Autism Beach Bash and Surfers Healing, and also the Belmar Pro Surf Competition. So there's a lot going on in town. And then I see that Claire just came in, but I'm going to announce it if it's all right, Claire. The NJ Run for the Fallen will be running through Belmar on Ocean Avenue Sunday, September 24th, and we'll be stopping at 2 hero markers. Please keep in mind that the times are approximate, so they might arrive 20 minutes earlier and later. But the first hero marking is at Ocean and North Boulevard at 9:07 a.m. And this marker is for Carlos Gonzalez. Carlos and his wife Anna come up from Florida and will be at their son's hero marker, which they are every year. The second hero marker is at Ocean at the flagpole between 6th and 5th at approximately 9:21. And this marker is for Campbell McKenna, who was from Neptune. Prior to the runners arriving, there's a truck that has all the pictures of the men and the women that are being honored, and it will stop for all of us to see. Our fire departments have been hanging the flag from their trucks at each marker. Thank you, fire department. And we really hope that you all can come out for this event and to show your support. And if there's anything that I forget, I'm sure that Claire will fill us in on that. The Belmar Housing Authority, we had our meeting 2 weeks ago. The next meeting is September 5th at 5:15. I did speak with Executive Director Paul DeSantis this week and got some updates. So they are going to go out for the elevator bid as well as the scaffolding, and they're going to try to start construction on both at a similar time. As in the meeting, many of the residents said that they thought the elevator was just as pressing, if not more pressing. So I was happy to hear that that was being taken seriously, and action will be happening on that. And also a microphone is being purchased so that residents can hear better what's happening at the meetings. I think that is all that I have. Thank you, Council President. And thank you for filling in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. All I have is I really want to recognize the staff from the Belmar Summer Camp. They did a tremendous job this year. Colleen Dillon and Aileen Ahern, Edie and Sherry, I'm going to try to say this right, Edie Anna Chorizo, Owen Anna Chorizo, Jody Annan, Aaron Dillon, Angela Westerfield, Madison Trespack. Trapaz, thank you. And Jackie Litowinski. So they did a fantastic job. The kids had a great time. I've been told that there were people trying to scope it out to see if they wanted to attend next year, like it was a boarding school or something like that. So that's a testament to the work that they've done, and the kids were really happy, and I definitely saw it in their faces at that talent show. They did great. So great job on that team, and to our rec director, Barry Trilby. That's all I have.
Next, we have public session on the resolutions only. If anyone would like to come up and speak or ask a question about a resolution, please step forward, state your name and address.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Henniger, 512 9th Avenue. This is the proper time to raise a question about the consent agenda, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to point out that my husband is the subject of resolution appointing members to the Shade Tree Commission. April, would you please correct the spelling of our last name? It's Henniger. We are not the Henniger hardware people. We're not the Hennigers who have their names stamped on all the sidewalks in town. So it's kind of a tough name in this town after that history. So
No problem.
thank you, appreciate it.
Any other public comments on the consent agenda? All right, seeing none.
We have a motion to close the public session.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Can I have a motion to approve the resolutions as listed on the consent agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Councilwoman Donovan?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinney?
Yes.
Councilman Levis?
Yes.
Councilman Rondinero?
Yes.
And then separately, we have Resolution 2023-189, resolution permitting special events. We have a motion to approve.
Make the motion.
Second?
Okay. Councilman Donovan?
Yes.
Councilman Kinney?
Yes.
Councilman Rondinero?
Yes.
Councilman Levis, you're stating.
I'm accusing myself. All right, next is ordinances.
So we have second reading and public hearing on ordinance 2023-17. This is a bond ordinance reappropriating $909,183.81 in excess bond proceeds not needed for their original purposes in order to finance the cost of various capital improvements. This is open for public hearing. If anyone would like to comment, please step forward, state your name and address. All right, seeing none, can I have a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And can I have a motion to adopt ordinance 2023-17?
Motion.
Second.
Councilman Donovan?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinney?
Yes.
Councilman Levis?
Yes.
Councilman Rondinero?
Yes.
And then last item is ordinance 2023-18. This is an ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 4, Department of Finance, Section 4-4, Division of Treasury Functions, specifically amending the library fees. Do we have a motion to offer for first reading and introduction?
Motion.
Second.
Councilman Donovan?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinney?
Yes.
Councilman Levis?
Yes.
Councilman Rondinero?
Yes.
Next is public session. If anyone that comes up to speak, please remember to state your name and address first.
And I would ask everyone, please be respectful of time. We have a hard cutoff at 7:45 for them to do the work on the transformer outside. So say what you have to say, but please be respectful of the time so that everybody can get to speak tonight who wants to. Thank you. Linda?
Linda Sharkus, 4th Avenue. I would just like to thank DPW for the lines on the streets. That came about quite quickly, and so it's very impressive, the different sizes of lines, so you can tell where you're crossing. Secondly, I'd like to ask, in light of all the tragedies, tornadoes, hurricanes, fires, who heads up our emergency response team And what does our emergency plan look like?
I'll defer to our borough administrator at this point.
Yeah.
Team as well.
Chief, I don't know,
I mean, we have an emergency plan. We have the Office of Emergency Management, which is ran by Tucker Brendel from Oakland Ladder Fire Department, as well as Sergeant Poppert from the Police Department. It's about 300 pages for the Office of Emergency Management plan. If something were to arise, and there's different sections for different, like a hurricane or flooding or anything like that, so.
Okay, so was that the position that Frank Sinelli had in the past?
Yes,
Okay, so we're all good on that?
we are all good. We're ready to
Thank
go.
you. Hope it never has to be employed.
Agreed.
Chief, I had a question this week about CERT and whether we have a Belmar CERT and when that's going to start up if people want to join.
That was not ran through the police department, so it was ran through the borough. I know that there was one in the past. I'm not sure what happened to that, but it was ran through the borough.
So currently we don't have, sorry.
Not that I'm
currently we
aware of.
don't have one. Okay, thank you.
Sarah Tantillo, 505 13th Avenue. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Chief Scott. Thank you for responding promptly to my email request about parking. I appreciate that. I want to follow up on that CERT issue because I've been digging into that a little bit, and apparently the Monmouth County, I think, Sheriff's Office is offering a training program that begins October 4th, I believe. I believe it's Wednesday nights. And I think it's 12 sessions, if I'm not mistaken. So, and they're gonna run another one in the winter. I would really encourage us to get some more information, put it on the Belmar website, et cetera, and put together a community group because we definitely need one. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
You set the record.
Yes.
Can I have a motion to close the public session and adjourn the meeting?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.